Well, good morning and welcome to A Purposeful Cup. I'm Dr. Boomer Brown with Doing Good at Work. And thank you for joining me this morning as I talk to you a little bit about purposeful teams. I've chosen 3 T words, I call it T cubed, that can help your teams get better, help you manage your teams, and help your teams move toward the kind of outcomes that you wish for them to achieve. The 3 words are target, trust, and team goals. You can remember those. You can draw them by drawing a triangle and putting one of the words at each one of the points. So how do these 3 words work together in this triangulation pattern? Well, the first word is target. It's very important for you to have a clearly defined target for your team. Maybe your team even sits down and works together in defining these targets, because at the end of the day, you want to make sure that each team member can share them, can clearly communicate them, and understands the importance of moving toward them every day. As you start to move forward in your activity and you use the targets, you can also use them to help us stay on track. If we get off track, one team member can challenge the other team member by repeating the targets to move toward that which we are supposed to be moving toward and away from the distraction that has caused us not to be productive. So it's important that they understand the target, that they can clearly communicate the target, and they use the target every day. The second word is more important than the target. It's trust. It's that fluid that we float around in every day. It's the relationships that we have with each other. Nothing undermines a team faster than losing trust. And as I said, it takes a long time to build trust and only a few missteps to undermine it. So take care of trust. One of the key resources that I use in teaching teams how to build trust is Ken Blanchard's Trust Works. In Trust Works, Ken introduces the idea of A, B, C, D, the ABCDs of trust. A is your team able? Is your team believable? Is your team connected? Is your team dependable? These 4 measurable targets can help your team create greater trust. So as your team is working toward its targets, using trust every day as the foundation, they're moving toward clearly defined team goals. Everyone needs to understand what the team goals are. These are the specific measurable items that you have identified. You need to connect these with 90-day cycles. That's about as far as each team can realistically see, 90 days. Sure, you might have 1-year goals, even 3-year goals, but the best way to manage these is to look at them every 90 days and to break them down into 30-day cycles. That way you can check quickly to see if you are on target and affirm the team, or if you are off target and you can redirect them back to the particular targets or the particular goals in order to stay on task. Well, teamwork is great and it's fun when it's working well. If you use these 3 words, you'll be able to direct your team into achieving the kind of goals that you want them to achieve. Let me remind you that the 7 principles of flourishing are always important to your team. Remember that people matter, that work is life-giving, that people are best built in teams, change happens over time, keep it simple, remember that caring always comes first, and that God is good. Thanks for joining me for this week's Purposeful Cup, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.